you guys, greetings from very hot Orange, California. Hey, so today I wanted to go ahead and talk about the turn signal lenses on 62 to 67 VW buses. Primarily because I was installing this one and I run into a common mistake that people will make from time to time on the way these fit. So I thought it might be kind of a cool time to go ahead and do a quick little how-to video and show you guys. Right now I'm working on this. This is the 67 tipper truck that Ed Hughes helped me bring down from Oregon. And so I thought it might be kind of fun just to go ahead and show on this one how things are coming along. So this is basically, if you've never taken your turn signals apart, what it looks like here. Nice hole, but you'll notice that there's obviously a little hole in the body here on the left-hand side. By the way, this is just foam insulation that some of the later buses actually came with. Of course, it's coming unglued. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. Let's go over here and I'm going to show you the turn signals. Okay, so turn signal lenses. This is a brand new pair of reproduction lenses, and they're really, really nice, seeing that the chrome always seems to get pitted and, you know, starts coming apart just because of the fact that it's plastic. But I wanted to show you that, yes, there is a left and a right, and I was trying to kind of show on this cloth here that you'll notice that they have an angle where it's a little bit wider on one side, then it dips, then it gets bigger on the other side. But same with the one that is opposing it. Now, when you look at the tops, this would be the top of the bus, let's say. It's definitely much, much thicker. You've got more material there. So when you go to pick these up, and I was trying to find a way to showcase, you'll see the difference in just how thin it is here. Boy, my hands are dirty. And so you'll see how it actually slopes as you're taking a look at it. And the reason for that is so it actually fits the nose. All right, so I've got a guest here. Josh actually happened to walk over and he's like, "What are you doing?" Told him we were doing a quick how-to video on how to put the fried eggs, now the turn signal lenses on. But right now he was looking for the letter because these reproduction lenses, he was trying to look and there is no letter. Did you notice there's no letter on there?
I couldn't find it.
Yeah. Now on the originals, and let's see if you can actually see it here. It's kind of hard to see. This is an original one. Oh man, this is going to be a little tough, but let's walk over here to this one. You can kind of see there is an L on it and an R. Come on, camera. Let's see if it'll pick it up. You can kind of somewhat see there's a little L right in here in the center. So the importance of this is there is a left and a right, and there's also a left and a right for the bulb holders. And on some of them, like when you get them from Wolfsburg West, I do believe they have an L and an R. But the main thing is, Josh, you want to show, Josh was talking about, you know, why don't people put these things on correctly? There it is. Look at that. There's the R right there. Okay, so right, that would be on the passenger side. And what were you starting to mention about how some people don't put them on correctly?
Sometimes people tuck them in or do weird stuff. Mm-hmm. Well, if you tucked it in on this side, it wouldn't be mounting, right? What would hold it on? The screw goes through here, so it gets tucked in only on this side.
Show me the ear real quick.
So it's got this tab, and you can see the thickness between this and this is just about enough for the sheet metal.
Right. So go for it. Oh, now another thing to point out is this also might be a good time to plug in the wire.
Well, yeah. Well, I didn't know we were just dry fitting stuff.
Yep.
Your bus doesn't have a wire.
It didn't come with that. It's Bluetooth.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, so now's a good time to go ahead and actually put that on there. And as Josh is doing, it's slipping in there. Now, it's also a good time to notice that there's a channel, if you will, right here on this end, little wall right there. And on this side, there isn't one, or it's a little bit wider. But you can see right there, that's where the screw is going to go. So let's go ahead and get that screw. Hang on, Josh, I'll get it for you. So the importance of that channel, here you go, senor, is going to be, there you go. The importance of that channel, what's up, dude? All right, there you go, is that's how it's held on, because these other two little holes here, that's where the turn signal lens screws are gonna go on. So that's a way to actually install it. Now, you'll notice that it does come away from the body a little bit. And that's probably because this one's just kind of old and it's original and a little tweaked, but it's fine. That's not going to matter. That's actually now what's going to make the thing mount flush. All right, so let's talk about the inside real quick after we were just talking about the spaces. If you notice on the lens, you see that this one is you know, kind of like squared off, where this one is round. Now, one important thing, and especially on some of the reproduction ones, you can hear it, the little orange part actually comes out. But if you look carefully, you'll notice that it actually has a step on this one and it's flat on the other. Now, where a lot of times, and they can go on either way, you can either put them on this way, you know, or obviously this way, or if you really want to, you know, get wonky, you can put it on inside out, because if you notice that, you know, it's obviously convex on one side, but you want it to go ahead and go with the profile of the lens. Now, the other thing too, and you could try to kind of remember this, is you want the one with the step to actually go on the round one, because you need the space for what we were talking about here on the body. You need that to go inside that right there. So on this bus, we're going to go ahead and put the original lenses on, which Josh has. Josh had no idea that he was going to come over here and actually just be in the video. So now I'm putting him to work. Josh already put the seal on, and the seal's pretty self-explanatory. So, you know, put that thing in there. And then, so Josh, you put the screws on ahead of time, huh?
You can, or you can do whatever you want if you want.
I mean, I think it helps line it up, right?
These screws have starters on them, so they actually...
What Josh means by starters,
they have a little spot where it's not threaded, and that's so you can kind of find the hole before you start threading it.
Okay.
But also these things go in a certain way, so you know this has it's thinner, so it's narrow to fit into this thing. So you kind of can feel where it goes, and if you try to move the lens up and down, you can feel that it can't really go, so that means it's locked into that channel. And then the same on the other side, feel around till you get it locked in the channel. Now you know you're seated all the way, and then kind of try to rock it. Make sure that you know it's touching the body.
Yep. Now, another thing that I'm noticing on here, though, which is pretty cool, is if you notice already, the seal is against the body. A lot of times people go and they put the lenses on, and they think that it's going on, and you put it on with the screws, but it's not going against the body. So what do? They crank it down. And Josh, what happens when you crank it down too much?
Oh, you crack the lens.
Yeah, and they're only about 120 bucks, right? So, you know, why not? Boy, the cracks, or the stress cracks in this really shows up on the camera. Anyway, so if you notice Josh kind of alternating left and right, but I like the way the seal is fitting on here. It's actually pretty nice. And then if you remember the shape of the rim of the lens and why it's shorter on one side, bigger on the other, it's to fit the profile of the nose of the bus. And now, of course, if your bus has had body work done, or, you know, something happened in the past and they try to fix it, it's probably not going to fit as nicely, but there you go. That's basically it. And Josh got it on there easily. He made it look easy, so. But there's, you know, sometimes that you kind of got to go ahead and kind of manipulate it a little bit and work with it just to massage it to get it on there. But again, on the original ones, it actually has an L on it for left, the other one's right. And just be careful when you're getting the reproduction ones, and pay close attention to the profile, so you see more or less what it's going to go on like when it's on the bus, and where the nose would actually go ahead and hit it. That's it. So enjoy, everybody.